Hello, I'm PhantomDogman and welcome to Dragon Quest II Luminaries of the Legendaries line, episode 8. Wait, I said the correct title in previous episode or not? Whenever I want to need to say line, I want to say sky. I don't know why. This is ain't fair. I could buy items. One of these. It still broadcast, yeah. Well, I will be grinding for more money in this episode to buy at least one of these items, and while doing that also getting level ups, or both, actually, or 3. If times allows then 3, but if not then for 2. And I have healed, yeah. I have fought Elden, let's jump in to for, well fuck. Let's jump in grinding if I have max status for Eld. Okay, it's full then. Let's go outside of this. And why I did thought that, I don't know. Well, this is no arena with no enemies, well, with little different. Okay, some are different, some are really different, but there are some enemies that are, isn't a much difference. And there's monkeys, which are called Bloodborne. Okay. Well, they look like Adversarial getting gains is associated with magic, and of course, nobody of those monsters did again, they dealing a decent amount of damage. Holy shit. But we say, no, they probably don't cast spells, then nope. I won't be doing that. Well, that centipede is gone. Fuck, kidding me. Really? Good thing this gets attacked again. And I already need to eat. Well, either way, it will be costing money when I will be healing. If I heal with spell, I will be needing to go to in to restore it. But with medical wait, which will be expensive at going in or this. I think for now I will be doing like this. Those were pretty tough enemies, but it gave decent amount of money. And now this is upgraded, so I don't know what to. Okay, I guess I need to attack with weapons. Don't waste mana for that kind of stuff. And how much money it did get? 3D artifact getting me. From outer that good encounter, it gave little amount of gold. Well, of course, they were easy to beat, not like previous ones, but still. Holy shit, I should be healing also again, maybe. I guess those enemies are 4 and 3. And whatever else some experience either way I will be getting. No, in this game there isn't bestiary. Well, at least in this series or port. Well, in this game, literally, in this game of series. Maybe in different series there are something like bestiary, but not in it like this. Holy shit, 4 rats separated. Well, 4 fat rats, that is. Wait, those are previous encounters. Hey, why are you doing here? I thought there would be no monsters in this place. They scared of us, those no monsters. Fine, whatever. No. your full, I guess, game will be doing what it wants to do. But why? Why you don't want to show that money maker encounters? Okay, that was the big thing to do. I guess from those centipedes, it was like around 200 G. Well, before playing this while recording this episode, I didn't plan to talk about and still don't have any topic to talk about. I'm just talking about something that happens in the game, but like in real life topic or different that isn't about game. Because when I'm grinding properly, it will be how I should be saying, it will be repeating what I'm saying. Well, say don't give a lot of gold no experience, but still will be dealing them. Oh, so you can call for performance. And don't do that anymore. Wait, maybe you do that because if you do that, we need, well, fuck, how I should be saying. Then we need to beat more of those enemies, and we might be getting more of those. And we may be getting more of those what it has called monies or experience, something like that. Okay, why you did this to me if it's weaker? I don't know. I guess actually I didn't check it how much money I had. I guess at least for funds, and Fairpoint will be fine. Yep. Now I don't know what to say. Let's see how much money. Okay, come. And at least we can sell this. We don't even have 1,000. Now, I probably will be in. Let's see how much it costs here. Let's see. 60 gold. Okay, now I also made it slower to get that 5 pounds. And of course I will be selling those. Well, it won't be getting a lot money for it, but at least it's some kind of money. And wait, no, I didn't want to buy. I wanted to sell. And type a stick. It's 50. It's not of getting me. Actually, if I sell some stuff, it could change shekel. Nope, it won't be enough. It won't be enough even for fun stuff if I will be selling egg farming from Can for paid back from Can. Well, of course, this is when I get level, it's it's longer to get next experience. Come on, I guess I will be going a little bit differently, but still will be grinding to see about different encoders, because this doesn't make us enough money to progress. Well, yeah, I could try go somewhere else, but no. Oh, this guys appeared. Let's see how it will be dealing like that. Oh, shit. On Twitch you attack it. Okay, let's one down too much to go. Holy shit, can I be fighting? Hopefully not. Let's speed it. I hope. Come on. Yes, beat it. Almond skin was fainted. Okay, it is enough money. was on gain of course, and purple one more. Okay, for gain it isn't. Then I guess after using items I will be using magic to heal. Actually, oh merciful, I meant spell. I wonder how healing for example, centipedes, and say attack at first. Why are you attacking to gain? One down, and two more to go. Okay, good thing now only one can attack. Probably will be healing after this side. Because I don't have other options to do. I guess those monkey pet bones gives out money. Yeah. Okay, at least I need a kind to eat. Okay, maybe I still needed to heal game, but still. Firstly, I need to deal with this centipede about those. This guy's drug mage it seems. Oh, these guys spells. Then I can test it out that spell, and I fucking eventually restarted my timer. No, that was wrong thing. Spells Whistler. Because of the defense things, and how the fuck get me? Well, okay. Good thing it was defense for one shot and wasn't that crazy. And how much money we get from this? I don't know. How much we needed for sword that this doesn't help us. We should get doesn't have a lot of help. Maybe if one will be alive, then I can link up. Actually, I will be trying to attack fiercely and then. Oh, thank goodness for not attacking to gain. I thought it will be doing like that. Oh, one more. Why something like that or what? I guess if I get healing, well not healing, but if there is something like item which adds to max HP, then I will be doing that for gain properly. Using it to gain. Oh. Well, they are to be dead, so I'm also grinding, but I forgot if I said it or not. Well, maybe if I get that sword, then I will be able to beat this case easily or not. I don't know. I don't have time to do off-camera for grinding. Well, if my bond wouldn't shut down, that yeah, I would grind like crazy off-camera, but my bond shut down and it's trouble when it isn't connected to charger while I'm using. It's randomly shut out without when it isn't near to low battery, nor it just shadows at 70% or something like that. My phone shutdowns when it's around 70% when I'm using it. Well, I can't listen music fine from my phone until it functions today a low battery around 50%. Well, when it have 15%, then yeah. Well, music I can listen on my phone, but not music. Yeah, I know I need to get no phone, but still. Wait, how much money I have? Let's see. Oh, I think I can get that sword. What it was called. After getting sword, I will be healing if I can. Why I'm moving like that in that place. And boy, bike. Still, fuck. Then I will be buying that that full plate armor. But before that, I will be. Actually, no. I will be probably selling this and buying that sword. It's that steel sword. It's okay, broadsword. Of course, because can only equip it. And its equipment. And of course, I don't have any money. Well, only money to yield this. Which makes sense. Okay, I have time at least for another one of those then. Okay, I guess then for that armor thing. I don't know where next I should be going. Well, I will be probably exploring in next episode where I should be going. Let's see. What is the let's see? Well, I want to check for map. It doesn't look there is something up, or it does say. Well, I meant there isn't up there, or maybe there is. Well, maybe while actually while grinding, I'll see there are something there. But on format doesn't show, then there is nothing. But I'm thinking because of that, what it was called. Okay, yep, there is nothing. Only bridge to different part of land. And army end. So you will be getting random lands or not. You will be calling for them. No? Why didn't you call for rave informants? Find whatever. Of course, it does, yeah, it's 5. Of course, in every game and monster parties there are more more party members than the player. Well, from leveling thing, it's, well, at some point when you want grind and level up as fast as possible, then yeah, it's fine to have something like that. And out of like getting that from those bad loans and those centipede things in this place. Out of like getting me now say, and these enemies, what the fuck? Where those guys fight? I wanted to fight with those guys. Let's see, of course. Okay. For now, actually, also. Okay, and that's okay. That's skills. That's removes poison, but we haven't got the poison yet. And finally, ask and you shall get. Not always. Okay, I guess because of that kind sword, it works. But nope. Okay, maybe I broke nose, so that's why those guys are afraid to get out, yeah? I guess that's maybe true. That's maybe true. Fine, whatever. You thought you do your game. And I need to breathe in between talking because some things I get this 8-file recording or outer recording videos. Oh, dragon place. So okay, alt is for now fine. Okay, it was scanned for. Oh, divided that 10. Then these aren't problems and they won't be getting a lot of money for us, yeah? The dragon fry. Okay, dragon fry. Okay, well, it's almost 100, but still. Yeah. Hello, centipedes. You call them like that, or what? Okay. Good thing you didn't attack it, Yep, account. Repeating what I said before. Maybe I should be figuring out what to say else. I don't have a topic for this episode and I'm just probably spoiling. And I wonder if there will be somebody who mentions that I said boring at around 90 minute mark or something like that. Well, actually I don't know what mark it is because I forgot to restart time and where it left and it might be some minutes later. Why are you decreasing our defense when you don't attack? Wait, those things like defense down stays out of battle? Almost always there. And it still be time consuming getting that. Well, of course, for now I won't be getting that 2000 G self because it probably will be time wasting for the episode and probably that won't be anybody who is watching this video. Well, at least of course, then I made or published it, that won't be watching. Maybe in future there will be, but in this video I am not progressing. I can think another thing to sell because of what to skeleton inventory limits because that's why I will be saying. Yeah, I think there are still inventory limits in this cave. Because something same type of items doesn't stack. Come on. Covers those bed bones and centipedes for not appearing when I have no backbone. Wait, what I did say before that? I forgot. Let's see if they're adding those in it. No. And they ambushed us. Don't scissor us. Okay, that isn't worth. And you just attack it, but no luck. critical. I guess in this game there's also more to luck is probably. Okay, I guess so. Putting these guys up there. I wanted to fight with those bad bones. Or whatever they were called. Those monkey-looking guys. Oh, what? Okay, that was... it isn't in Latvian, but most of Latvians say that, but now I figured out what to say. Fish probably I have said in different let's play, but still. Recently on my other phone using Game Boy Advance emulators, I interested Fire Emblem series, and I played the first game of what was released on Game Boy in the fourth field, and in one chapter where the 2 times I lost, I haven't played that game for now, but if I will be playing on the camera, well, for videos that game, then I probably will be trying to beat it. Probably, well, don't be dropping it. Well, if I had series running of this game, then yeah, I will be going, because I like that, but because I lost and I don't feel any motivations to play that game, because I know that at that chapter I will be losing, because before that chapter I lost my I should be saying I lost my tropes in that game, god tropes to this, and for that chapter there isn't enough tropes. Well, I could restart, but nope. It's around 5-hour mark that game, or something like that. Come on, where you are, guys? I'm big fan of you, not you, some ants. Well, if you would like to ask for what let's call it, red formats, that may be, but it should be enough red. Blah, blah, blah. It's only 6 gold from that. Damn it. And oh. Blah 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 blah. Yep. I don't know what to say here, and I wonder if there will be somebody who screenshots my video and gets to that point. Only notice that point and travels that I am playing game. Oh, fall back. That I am talking. Always. Let's see. Well, no. Probably with selling it won't be enough still. But maybe after this it might be enough. Well, also we probably need money, of course, for in. Let's see how much it gave us. 53. Okay, it may be enough. Well, but going back, there's another encoder, then of course it will be enough. Oh, critical. Gained it. Okay, I guess those criticals aren't like factor a lot. Well, it doesn't happen a lot like in previous game. I beat final boss in there because of like at some point. When I first try, of course I lost in first second first game, that is it against final boss. No. And actually it will be my against final boss. First try, of course I lost, which I showed on camera. Then the second, all so on and so on until I have luckiest thing happening. But I don't know if I showed to you or not. Actually, wait, what I didn't want to buy. Which was this? Okay, and more. And then we can now it's in place. Wait. It's good deal, yeah? Probably. If it's goes like that. Yep, it's good deal. Let know this. And I guess I won't be getting 2,000 money for that shot for now, that is. Yes. And I activated, yep. And yep, I will be leaving this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. In next episode we will be exploring this part of world map and see if we will be getting to a castle or where other place where people living or dungeon or something like that. Anyways, see you next time.